Welcome back to the Rusty Mark Garage. How y'all doing? I'm gonna pull Mr. Heavy Chevy. He always looks at his thermostat, his thermometer in the shop. So about 60, 61 degrees. I've had a heat on out here for a few hours. Not all that cold out there, but that's about right. That's a good temperature to be out here working without a jacket on. There's my heater. Hey, let me show you my heater. I don't know if I ever showed you that before. It's a Raytech. We've had this heater. It was in my dad's shop 10 years ago. And I've got one side blocked off, so I only burn one side, which is good for this shop. And it uses less propane. But I had this scrap bracket. I don't know where it came from, but I put some casters on it. Mounted that heater on there. You can tell it's really a shade tree job. Got a 100-pound propane bottle on there, and I got a couple of those and 3 or 4 20-pounders for backup. But it's a millivolt thermostat, so you light the pilot, and once you turn it on, you turn this is just off and on, no thermostat. It's either off or on. And yeah, it works great for a shop, and you can roll it around. Now, I got a little fan sitting up here, and it's plugged in, but if it wasn't for that, you could unplug that fan, set it off to the side, and you can roll this totally portable. You can roll it around the shop, wherever you want to, and it works great, and you can't get too close to it, it'll burn you. But yeah, just an idea for you shop guys. You might want to build just something portable like that. If you're not fancy like me and poor like me, if I had the money, I'd have central heat and air, all that good stuff. But I ain't, so I don't. So anyway, yeah, makes a nice little heater, totally portable. Roll it around, anywhere you want to go. We'll just roll it around. Works great. I've had it rigged up like that for several years. Summertime, because I turn the bottle off every time I'm not using it. But summertime, I poke it back in the corner. And wintertime comes around, I dig it out and use it again. Let me show you what I'm working on. This is my 92 dually. I'm not sure if I ever did much of a video on it, but I put that camper on a while back. We use this for camping, pulling a trailer. And I wanted to put a camper on there. And so we can store excessive stuff, bikes, totes, whatever. And I can throw in the back, keep it dry. And it's really worked out well. I really, really like it. So back in the summer, I put a 180 thermostat in here because it did want to run a little warm pulling. And I didn't want to hurt the motor, so I put a 180 thermostat in it, and that was great for summertime. And wintertime rolled around, and it just wasn't getting warm enough, so I'm putting a 195 back in it. And wouldn't you know it, I went to put the 195 back in it, and I broke my housing. Let me get a light. I laid my light down here somewhere. Where did I lay that at? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I broke the housing, so got one ordered, pick it up tomorrow, get that put back together. Rookie mistake. These rookies, you just can't teach them anything anymore. Make stupid mistakes like that. Oh, well, that's what I do sometimes. Anyway, so get that warmed up a little bit more for wintertime use. Still working on a square body project. Every bench is messy and I got crap everywhere. Got some of these wires rigged up. I've been doing some heavy duty wiring. Rigged up this little table here for my wire splices and stuff. And I'm gonna rig this up with my wire on it one day. And that way it'll totally be my electrical table. And still working on this 87 square body and I've got a lot done on the wiring. I still got some loose ends to meander and figure out what it is and this, that, and the other. I put me a battery post in here separate from the battery itself inside here, so I got 12-volt hot all the time. Reused that little thing off another car. Got me some ground bars in here, so I've got negative right there as well, so that'll take care of my relays and anything else I need take care of. I rigged up this box and I cut a slit in it. I knew I was going to have quite a few wires in there. You can see some silicone right there, and I'll show you what I use, but when I get done with it, I'll silicone all that up and seal it up. And but you know, it's gonna look pretty good. Fixing to start on my fans. Got my plugs right here. Fixing to run a hard wire around, plug these up, and go into my control box. And ran my AC wire for my compressor. Got it over here, ready to go. I use this silicone a lot automotively. You know, if you need to fill in space on your hole in your firewall, it's actually made for, you know, like windshields and stuff, but I got it at the O'Reilly's automotive black silicone type 270. I use that stuff all the time. And it is great for sealing up holes and making a gasket for, like I'm going to use it right here, and really works well, and I like it. So making a lot of progress there. It's really shaping up. When I get done with the wiring, then I'm gonna lift the truck up. I gotta drop the tanks, put new fuel pumps in the tanks, and then finish the fuel lines. And I think, well, that when I finish the wiring inside as well. Now I think I'm ready to test fire. So we got the Dakota VHX gauges here, and working on finding my sending wire for my fuel gauge, and I replaced this column. So it's a new column. I am going to put the original wheel back on it. Customer wants the original wheel back on it, so we're going to do that. And this steering column actually came out of a 91 Suburban, I think. And I got a new blinker switch for it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's shaping up. I pulled the seat out because I just didn't have room to work. You got to pull the seat out, and when you mess with these wires here, you got to pull that duct out right there. That goes from here all the way across and connects to the main duct. You got to get all that out of your way to have room to work. And but yeah, we're making good progress. I got the gauge button right here. That's where you can make your settings and stuff with that. I've got the same gauge setup in my 84 square body, and I love them, man. They're great. They're expensive, but you know, you get what you pay for, and they work really, really well. I'm really happy with it. And I think I showed you the gas pedal. This is a drive-by-wire, so it's got the gas pedal assembly in the little black box. And I've got the little black box head. It's right there on the inner fender well right there. And trying my best to make things kind of nice and neat. The best that I can. And so anyway, yeah, it's shaping up. I'm really happy with it. And it just, I call myself, you know, really slow. And it's because I like taking my time, double checking everything. And even then, sometimes you miss something, you got to go back. But even after I get it running, you know, I'll have to go through and check things and make sure there's no leaks and test drive it and wash it. It's dirty. You know, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, making real good progress with it. Pretty happy with it. And it's a nice truck. My buddy, I actually found it for him, and he bought it. And my wife was actually upset I didn't buy it. And but I didn't. That's before I had my '84. I didn't really want a four-wheel drive. I wanted a two-wheel drive square. Because four-wheel drive, you're tempted to take it places, but you probably ought not to take it. And I just didn't want to have that temptation. Yeah, you know, I may own one day, I don't know, but it'll be a work truck. I like to have me a 3/4 ton four-wheel drive square body. That's what I like to have. Make a work truck out of it. But anyway, 87 last year, the C10 squares, and the only year fuel injection of the 350 fuel injected, which I pulled out of here because customer wanted to do LS swap, especially after he drove my truck. He loved it, and so that's what we're doing. And so yeah, I did the AC relocation bracket right there, and because on the LS's they're down low because of the frame and stuff. It's just there's no room down there, so you got to move them up. So that'll be one of the last things I probably plumb in and get working. I just want to get everything else lined out before I do that. But yeah, it's shaping up. Got me a little four-wheel drive workstation there to step up where I can get up and work on inside the engine bay compartment. Excuse me. Yep, I'm pretty tickled with it. It's come along real well, and when I get ready to fire it up, I will do another video. Hopefully that will be soonish. And in the meantime, y'all hope you're staying warm, and y'all up north, keep your snow up there. Don't want any. We've already had a little bit down here in Arkansas, and not a fan of that. It's pretty to look at, but I don't like it. But anyway, and then when we get this bad boy out of here, we're going to start on the Mr. 69 Bronco over there. And I will definitely have some fine footage of that beast when I get it up here on the rack. And we'll do a walk around on it, show you all about it. And looking forward to working on that. So I guess that's going to be it for today. We yeah, I think that covers everything for today. But I appreciate you, and see if I can turn that camera around right there and not mess it up. Yeah, it's still playing. So I appreciate y'all watching. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and trying to grow the channel. I think I got about 122 subscribers so far, and yeah, you know, it's a good start. You gotta start somewhere. And so y'all stay tuned. A lot of good footage and videos and projects coming up. So y'all stay safe and peace out. We'll catch you later.